A plumber has replaced the water inlet supply faucets behind a washing machine and has left a hole in the drywall that needs to be filled. To perform the repair, I'm going to cut and insert a new piece of drywall board into the gap and finish the repair with joint compound. The first step is to locate the wall studs behind the drywall and mark the center of the studs with a line on each side, and also draw a line at the bottom of the repair area. Using a utility knife, cut along your lines to remove the unwanted sections of wallboard. It's a good idea to use a new blade for the cuts. Utility blades tend to become blunt quite quickly, and a sharp blade will make the job much easier. Measure the width of the gap and the distance to the bottom of the opening. Now transfer the measurements to a new piece of drywall board. Make the bottom measurements a little longer than the opening to be filled. Cut completely through the board on the one side, once again using the utility knife with a sharp blade. The longer section can merely be scored and then snapped off to make the job easier. Cut through the backing paper and your patch is ready to be fitted into the gap in the wall. Now our width should be okay, but the bottom has been cut a little longer than the hole. So trace a line onto the wall around the bottom of the patch and cut out the drywall hole to the size of the patch. That's a pretty good fit, and I'm ready to secure the patch in place. Using a cordless screwdriver, drive the screws straight through the drywall patch and into the wooden wall studs. One screw at each corner will be fine to secure this size of patch. Now apply drywall tape to the joints. There are various types of tape on the market that are used for this purpose. I'm using a mesh tape that has an adhesive backing so that it sticks to the wall and can be cut to size and positioned with ease. The purpose of the tape is to give the joint compound, which will spread over the repair, a good foundation to grip onto. To finish the repair, I'll use joint compound applied with a drywall applicator to spread the compound across the repair. I'll need to apply 3 layers of compound to complete the repair. It's important that your first layer is not too thick. Each layer takes about 24 hours to dry. Once the first layer is dry, wipe the surface with a damp sponge and then apply a second layer. When that is dry, apply a thin final layer and smooth off with a damp sponge, or sand it smooth using a 220 grit sandpaper if necessary. Paint the wall to finish the job.